Hello everyone, welcome back to Shri FC. I hope you all are very well and good, and please do like the video, share, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Now coming to the topic today, and I'm going to divide it in some segments. I'm going to discuss about Everton vs Chelsea post-match reaction, what was my thoughts. I'm going to talk about what's happening at Chelsea, what the heck is going wrong. I'm also going to discuss what's going to happen ahead of the season and what we have to do. And also I'm going to talk about, is this score really good enough? And the final segment of the video will be about Romelu Lukaku. So starting off with post-match reaction. What is there to say? I think we can say Charity FC strikes again. But is Charity FC the right word? It's not like we are going there intentionally losing. There's really some problems at the back, behind the scenes, and everything that's going wrong with the club. If people think the ownership situation is not affecting the players, you're fooling yourself. It is affecting the players. Ownership situation, Rudiger leaving the club, Christensen having a contract issue, these all things at the moment are culminating into a very, very bad end to the season. Before the international break, we had something to fight for the fans, to fight against the government, to fight against the injustice against Chelsea and all that stuff. Now we have nothing to fight for. So at the moment we have nothing to fight for in the league. Top 3 still looks secured. Along with that, the off-field issues, some players not being interested to be at the club, all things are making this a really, really bad situation for Chelsea. And along with that, coming towards another important part, my match reaction was I was not stunned. I was not stunned. First of all, it's a stadium where we haven't done well for a very, very long time. At Goodison Park, except the 14-15 season and 16-17 season we won the league, we have not loved to come here. We lost both the times under Frank. We lost now under Thomas Tuchel as well. We lost it under Maurizio Sarri as well. We just don't like to come to the stadium, and especially I've seen Chelsea do not like to play a lot of physical teams. Everton was strong, physical, and we just weren't able to bear it. And again, as it always has with Chelsea, we just cannot finish our chances, and also we just cannot even create chances. There's both problems. Against United, we did not finish our chances. We should have won that game 3-0, 4-0. While against Everton, we did not even create chances. We have both these problems. It's not just about Chelsea don't finish. We don't have creators, we don't have finishers. We are shit at attacking team. We are shit attacking team, and let's be honest with it. We are not a good attacking team. And my post-match reaction simply by saying is for me it's not Charity FC, it's Reality FC. And now coming towards the second segment of the video, why is this all happening and can we see some improvements? Why is it happening is a very, very simple reason. In the video, I also mentioned about the ownership situation, the situation with the players, some of them leaving, but also with that we do have structural problem as well. A lot of these players are from previous managers. Hakim Ziyech is a cross specialist which was signed by Frank Lampard. Timo Werner is a running merchant that was signed by Bruna Gnaboskia. It wasn't even a Frank Lampard signing, it was a Marina signing. Kai Havertz was a Roman Abramovich and a young talent signing. A signing that we've done for the future because he's one of the most talented youth player in the world at that time when we signed him. He was doing very well for Bayer Leverkusen, and we were afraid that some bigger team might get him. We talk about Mason Mount, he's still a very, very young player. We come to other signings. Ben Chilwell was a masterful signing by Frank, but also is another manager signing. Jorginho, it was a Maurizio Sarri signing. Kovacic has been taken to another level by Thomas Tuchel, but again he was signed by Frank Lampard. You go towards Edward Mendy, he was a Peter Cech signing. Our whole squad, Pulisic, he was a signing that was done by the board for a young talent as well. Lukaku, Thomas Tuchel signing, but also board signing when they could not get Haaland. So again, our club is running away. We have a lot of squad that does not mesh with each other. Ziyech, a cross specialist. Pulisic, a good dribbler and a young inconsistent player. Havertz, big game player, young player, and still a lot of inconsistency. Mason Mount has still been a best attacker, but still has to do a lot and is still very young. We talk about Lukaku. He has not worked, but you have to ask the manager, is he playing him rightly? Then you go towards Hakim Ziyech, cross specialist again, a player that you need a striker to be in the box to help in his crosses. You talk about our other players in the attacking lineup. Werner, he's a running merchant who needs high pressing teams so they can run behind them. His finishing is awful. So we just are not a proper mesh side. You talk about Manchester City, they have Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus. You talk about Liverpool, Luis Diaz, Salah, Jota, Mane, Firmino, the guys that suit the manager system. We don't have that. And until and unless that improves and we have a bit more proper structure, we will not be able to march ahead. As much as our previous owner did a fantastic job in terms of success and everything, I think now it's catching up to us. We cannot go on this philosophy of just sacking managers, getting new players and winning trophies. It's not going to happen. We can win the Champions League, we can win League Cups, FA Cups, but until and unless we improve structurally, we aren't winning a league title ever again. We do need to improve structurally. That's the problem was happening in the club, and for improvement, we need a director of football, we need a manager that stays for a long time. That's the only way this has to improve. Coming towards another segment of the video, and that's Romelu Lukaku. What the heck is going wrong? Is he the only player to blame, or even Thomas Tuchel has to take the blame? For me, it goes both ways. When he gave the interview, he built a lot of bridges with the fans, with the manager. The manager after that was not going to have any love for him left. The fans lost a lot of love for him as a new signing, and Romelu Lukaku dug his own grave at Chelsea Football Club. But on the other hand, yesterday we were playing a physical team in Everton. We were playing a team where we knew we were playing a low block, and Havertz was having a poor game. He was more busy fighting Yerry Mina than playing football, and Romelu Lukaku could have done the job in the box. Reece James could have put deliveries in, Lukaku could have targeted. So Thomas Tuchel, until unless there's an injury, was there a need to bring Jorginho off and bringing Kovacic on when Kovacic even himself is not fully fit? No. Why did he bring Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech on the pitch is out of my mind. What was Ziyech and Pulisic's role when there's no striker in the box? You bring Pulisic on and you bring Lukaku on. Or you bring Ziyech on, you bring Lukaku on, and even play both Lukaku and Havertz up top, with Ziyech and James can target with their crosses. So substitutions were out of my mind, and as much as Romelu Lukaku has to take the blame, I saw the Manchester United match. His first touch is horrendous. His build-up play is horrendous. As a footballer, proper footballer, as a striker, he's horrendous. But Romelu Lukaku has one quality. He's a fox in the box. He can hit headers. He can link up. He can hit chances into the box, and Chelsea have not done nothing. He was signed, James and Chilwell both played, and he got a good goal against Arsenal. Then Romelu Lukaku got injured. When he came back, Chilwell was injured. When he played 2 or 3 games, James got injured. When he again started building momentum, that interview came, and after that, everything is going down. For me, Romelu Lukaku is a big part of this. But also our tactics do not cater to him. So either we change our tactics or either we sell him. That's the only way that this is going to be improving. Now, another segment of the video, will we get the results and the top 4, and can we finish the season well? Now, overall, why this season has gone wrong? Why? It's gone wrong because we have nothing to fight for. We put everything in the Real Madrid match. For me, as a football fan, this is the reason we are not in the title race. You need to win every league game. It's with the mentality of the Chelsea players that whenever something goes wrong, we go wrong. But after Real Madrid match, with nothing to play for, FA Cup is never going to be the attraction Champions League is. And I think players are down tools in that regards. They're waiting for the FA Cup final and wrapping the season up. And when that type of mentality creeps in, you're not going to win matches. So now coming on, can we improve on? I think now they will get a bit of kick up the upside now with the form that they are in. I think 1 week break is going to do wonders for this squad. Havertz looks exhausted, Mason looks exhausted, James looks exhausted, the whole team looks exhausted. I think 1 week break before the Wolves game is what we needed. We have Wolves, we have Leeds, we also have to play Watford, we also have to play Leicester. Now the bad point is that 3 of these games are home games and 1 of them is away game. But what is a good thing for us is the break. I think the 7-day break is going to allow Tuchel to get into the head of these players and get them serious. I think also this will give Havertz, Werner, Mount some needed time from playing so many games in a row. So we might see more freshness for the Wolves game. And I think that might be enough to push us towards a top 4 finish. And then the final, you will see these players play with more concentration. And there's so many other players in the final like Aspi, Rudiger, and even if Andreas plays, might be the last game for the club. Alonso might play his last game for the club because he's linked with Barcelona. They might play very well and we might win the final. So I'm still positive for the end of the season. But it's still a disgrace to be 17 points behind City. It's an absolute disgrace. And the final segment of the video, why everything has gone wrong and are these players' mentalities to be questioned and are they right for Chelsea Football Club? For me, I'm not a person that overly criticizes the players because these players are the ones that won as a Champions League. They gave us the happiness that we never thought we'll ever get after 2012. So we need to have perspective in mind. These are the also players that won us the Europa League. These are also the players that have reached so many FA Cup finals. So these players are no jokes. They do care about the club. They went at Bernabeu and they came back. From a 3-1 aggregate, we literally pummeled Real Madrid at Bernabeu and were on the verge of Champions League semi-final. And the best thing you ask as a fan from our players is putting their hearts on the pitch. Putting everything of their hard work on the pitch. And our players gave everything on the pitch on that day. So it's not about question that these players want to win trophy. They are winners. They want to win cups. They want to win big matches and they always are up for it. The way we have played Liverpool in the 3 games this season shows the quality that this squad has. But now I come to the mentality. Is this squad and these players ever going to win as a league? I think not. I'm not going to say their mentality is bad because these players are always up for the cup competitions. What I will say is these players' mentalities are not consistent. They're not 38 game league players. In the league, till December, we were 3 points above Manchester City. We had West Ham to play, we were 3 points above Manchester City and everything was in our control. When we played Burnley and we got 1-1 draw, we were unbeaten in the league. We had everything in our control. And against Burnley, we drew 1-1. Again, what was a mistake? Finishing. West Ham, we played them, we were 1-0 up, we were cruising, and an individual mistake by Jorginho and Edward Mendy, which has been Chelsea's mantra this season, individual mistakes. And Edward Mendy makes a pathetic error and West Ham get back into the game. Then Mason Mount scores another stunner and Chelsea are back up. We are again up. And then we allow Jared Bowen to run through and get the goal, and then Edward Mendy makes his second howler in the game and we lose. And after that, mentality is creeped in. We lost match after match, drew match after match, and we lost the title. Before the Brentford game, we have 5 victories in a row. We were only 11 points behind Manchester City, but we have a game in hand. We still could have made a fist of it. We still could have gone on a 10-match winning streak. You tell me that this Chelsea squad cannot beat Everton, United, Arsenal? Is that the level we have fallen to? We can beat them. We did not want to beat them. Because after that loss to Real Madrid, after that loss to Brentford, the players gave up in the Premier League. It's just like we're looking to the FA Cup final. And sadly, I'm not questioning the mentality. I love this place a bit. I'm just questioning their mentality to be consistently successful. These players will still win us cup competitions. But sadly, these players are not motivated enough to win us all 38 league games. And this is where I think we fail on, and I think as much as some people might like it or not, we do need a full-on rebuild in terms of the squad. Gallagher will bring new energy to the next season, Colville will come, Amparo will come, so youth players coming back and Broha will provide some energy this squad needs, the youth hunger that they need. Along with that, I think players like Jules Koundé, I think will provide some youthful energy this squad needs. So I think we might be going under a big rebuild next season, and I hope the rebuild goes well, because as much as like it or not, I think we do need a bit of change in mentality, in hunger among the players to win the league. I think mentalities have to be questioned, but not questioned in such a way that fans say these players are not good enough to wear the shirt, these players are not good. These players are good, they can step onto the big day. The only problem with these players is that they cannot step it up for 38 games. They cannot do it. And sadly for that, we do need changes in the squad. We do need new blood, and we do need new young hunger players coming up and trying to prove themselves, and even making more better backups. Because the backups we have got right now are not motivated enough. Their heads are somewhere else. And as much as like it or not, these things are not helping us. So this was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and hope you all have a great day. Thank you.